Hi, it's Karen Leabo with VintageDazzle.etsy.com, here with another vintage reseller vlog where I show you what I'm listing for sale on Etsy, what I'm selling on Etsy, sometimes on eBay too, and other stuff that's going on in my life. And I kind of neglected to show quite a few listings at the end of last week, so I'm going to get caught up on those today. And I'm starting with this lovely original watercolor, which looks to me like Mexico. It's very impressionistic. And unfortunately, I was unable to figure out who the artist was. There's a little bit of the signature visible, but I couldn't figure it out. So, but it's really beautiful. And it's in a beautiful frame, too. This frame, I believe this frame is actual carved wood. So that's really nice. It's also got a lot of dust on it. But anyway, I listed that for $125. And moving over here, I've finally started to sell, or to list some of this, these lace scraps that I got from my sister-in-law. So this is one of the first lots. I just put in it's a big lot of several antique or vintage lace trim. These are the knitted laces. And let's see, listed the knitted lace lot for $26. That's really cheap. And then this was a couple of collars and a couple of doilies. And this is all crochet lace except, well, not all of it. This, well, I should just show you a picture so you can see it better. But that big collar, I think, is more like an embroidered lace, and then I think the round doily is tatted lace. But anyway, let's see, where did I put that? Okay, that is priced at $29. And then this is a gigantic lot of earrings. They're pierced earrings, mostly ear wire. And they're all really nice, nothing wrong with them. I just decided I'm overrun with earrings. So I put a big lot of earrings together. And that earring lot was listed for, my gosh, it's not on the list. Well, it's not on my list. I'm really mad. Okay, I'll have to tell you, I'll have to slide the price in, because I don't remember. Okay, then we have some little purses. Well, anyway. Can't get them, they're all tangled up. This is a little teeny tiny cross-stitch purse. This is made by the Hmong tribe, Hmong people of Southeast Asia, mountain tribe of Southeast Asia. Beautiful, beautiful work. And that I listed for $26. And then I listed these two little pouches together. I thought they looked like molas, but then I looked more closely and I realized, no, they're not. They're embroidered. And these are also Hmong. Just a different style. Really hot pink and lime green, though. Two little pouches or wallets, you could use them. And I listed those together for $29. Alright, and then we got some silver jewelry. Modernist, pretty large brooch. It's just marked sterling, probably about 1940s. And that listed for $34. And then this is so awesome. I thought it was going to be mid-century, but actually I found who the artist is, and it's Piotr or Peter M.A. Malise. Anyway, it's a Polish artist who first got started in the 80s and 90s, so couldn't be mid-century, but it's a very mid-century style, I think. It's cool, and it's big, and it's wonderful. And I only found a couple of other pieces of his online, but they sell for big bucks. So I priced it at $325. There was one pretty similar one on Poshmark listed for $375. generally Poshmark's prices are higher than mine. And then we have this pair of Mexican silver and brass earrings. Very modernist looking also. Date from the 80s or 90s. They're post earrings. They are signed by the artist, but I couldn't figure out who that was. And that's what happens when I have a big old long list. I can't find anything on it. There it is, $32 I listed those for. Okay, I think that may have covered it, and I would normally at this time show you what I was packaging to ship off tomorrow, but I haven't had any sales today. Bummer.
She stopped. There's cats on the TV and she was watching absolutely avidly until I turned the camera on. There she goes. You watching the TV?
Tiny and vulnerable in their first weeks of life, most can't see or hear.
Well, we are bicycling today, despite the fact that it was raining this morning. We actually got a decent thunderstorm. We never get thunder. It's really exciting. But it seems to have dried up now. The bike trail is very quiet. And say hi. Hi. Hi there, it is Wednesday night. I survived my bike ride. I'm a little worse for wear, but it was a fun bike ride we had. Lightning and thunder and a little bit of rain, but we missed the worst of it. So it's kind of exciting when we don't normally have that kind of weather here, so it's very bizarre. Anyway, I'm going to show you a few things that I got listed today and my one sale. It was one sale, but it was a good one. And my lights are creating their own lightning today. So first we have these sterling silver earrings. They look like Mexican silver, but they're not marked as such, so I don't know, but they're very nice. Very pleasing shape to them. And those were $32. And then I listed this Canateal brooch. It's an older one with a C-clasp. And, probably early 20th century. And listed that for $32 also. And then we have this shirt. This, I think I sort of tentatively identified, thought it might be Guatemalan, but that was crazy talk. This is Romanian. Romanian embroidered shirt with a drawstring collar. That's really amazing. Look how fine. Look at tiny, tiny little stitches. And listed that for $115. Romanian shirts seem to do pretty well. And then lastly, I have this fabric, which I think it's mud cloth. I'm pretty sure it's mud cloth from Bali, but it's not the traditional kind that's almost always like black and white or dark brown and cream, or that's about the range of colors. This has a little more color to it. And I thought at first it might be batik, but it doesn't look right for that. I think it's mud cloth, but I just think it's made in it's not the narrow loom type fabric. It's probably not hand woven fabric, but it is hand dyed, and it's a big piece, and it's I think you could make a really nice floor covering out of this. If you put like a non-skid backing on it, I think that would make a cool rug. But it's kind of like upholstery fabric. Anyway, it's a couple and a half yards, and it's, I think, 61 inches wide. It's a big piece. And I listed that for $45, which I think is a pretty good deal. And here is the one sale I had today. She is Little Red Riding Hood. She is a Hubley cast iron bank from probably not a bank, a doorstop from about the 1920s or 30s. And she sold for $95, even in this condition. This just stopped me, how pretty the sun is coming through these leaves. And pretty blooms also. Hi there, it is Thursday night, and I'm going to show you what I got listed today and the orders I've had today. Okay, we got 4 things listed today. We have this Canateal Filigree brooch. I think this is really interesting. It's a flower, but it's very abstract, because see, it's got the stamens in the center of the flower, but they're also, it's like a flower in a kaleidoscope. That's what I think of it as. I listed that for $36. And then these little sterling silver earrings which are very pretty little elongated, funky hoops. And let's see, those I listed for $24. And this is fabric with sailboats on it and a sailing theme. It's a border fabric. You could make little short curtains with it. It's about long enough for a long skirt. You could decorate a little boy's bedroom with. You could do all kinds of things with it. It's a nice piece of sturdy cotton fabric, and it's in good condition. And I listed that for $35. And then lastly we have another bunch of lace. This is the last of the lace trim. This is a really big lot. This is mostly the crochet lace trims. There's over a pound of lace here. And listed those for $49. Okay, so here are the 4 items that I sold today. This is a glass cuff bracelet. It's already packaged up because I sold it once before, but I think, if I remember correctly, the order got canceled before I even shipped it for some reason. So it was all packaged up. But I'll show you a picture of it. That sold for $22. And then this is a sterling silver and I think labradorite necklace. And that sold for $32. And let's see, this is the little folk art carved horse, and it's a box. See, it's a box. He's really cute. Very charmingly distressed, I would say. And he sold for $49. And then I have this Red Wing Pottery bowl, like from the 1930s, I think. It's a really nice one. It's got a crack, but I think it's still usable. It would display very nicely. I think the crack doesn't go all the way through. Anyway, Red Wing Pottery bowl was what? $35. Hi there, it is a Friday night, and I'm going to show you what I got listed today and a couple of sales. This is an Ecat woven silk Japanese kimono. It's quite a large size. Would do for a very tall woman, or I think a man could wear it also. It's very nice. It's a genuine hand-stitched, lined, absolutely gorgeous thing, and I'll show you a picture since I've got it all folded up in here. And I listed that for $99. And this is a Mexican silver and a little bit of brass hinged bangle. It's really neat. I can never do this one-handed, but well, you just pull this out a little bit, and the torque of the bracelet actually keeps it locked in like that, so it's nice and secure. And you can even make it a little bit smaller if you have a small wrist. A little bit adjusts. And that listed for $68 because it's got a lot of silver in it. This is, I can get it right side up, a Danecraft, very beautiful necklace. Danecraft, I just love it. I know I've said it before, but I love their stuff because it's so well made. It's so tidy and beautiful. Listed the Danecraft for $76. And then I had a special request from a loyal YouTube viewer to list these enormous cufflinks with the Japanese scene of Mount Fuji. They're sterling silver, gold gilded, and I guess the silver is oxidized for the black part, and then I think it's engraved down to the bright silver. It's a neat technique, and they're gorgeous. And I listed those for $45. So here are my 2 sales that I made today. One is kind of large and one is very tiny. This is a Mexican pottery vase, handmade tonala burnished. What else can I say about it? It's definitely hand thrown. You can tell because it's just a little bit wonky. It's just really lovely. Has, I don't know if that's a pumpkin or a leaf, but it's really pretty. That sold for $39. And then this tiny little articulated fish. He is vermeil, gold washed over sterling silver, and then enameled. There's a lot of these little articulated fish out there. The way you tell the good ones is by how many rows of scales they have. The more rows, the more valuable they are. This has got a lot of rows for a little fish. Anyway, he sold for $62. Hi, it's Sunday night. You probably couldn't hear anything I was saying at that baseball game because it was so loud. But I happened to go with my bike buddies to the California Angels and Seattle Mariners game today. And, ooh, it was wild and woolly. There was punches thrown, and there was a big scrum out on the field, and people gesturing and yelling, and people getting ejected from the game, and baskets of sunflower seeds being thrown, and it was like more than an 18-minute delay of the game while all this was going on. It was, I've never seen anything like it. Anyway, but after everything settled down, we had a nice game. The Angels won, and we were in my friend Dee's RV, which was easier to park actually than taking separate cars. Cheaper, maybe it was cheaper, I don't know. But anyway, we had fun, and I'm just going to show you the one thing that I sold today. So I have this Jade and Faux Pearl beaded necklace. It's a mid-century one. It's got the nice barrel clasp, and that sold for $26. And then I already showed you these beautiful, huge cufflinks, which sold for $45. Thank you so much. You know who you are. And then, before I sign off, I wanted to show you my new printer. Yay! I got a new laser printer. The old one was just, it would print with, some of the toner wouldn't be fixed, and I would have to put tape over it so that it would, every page that came out I had to put a piece of tape on. The colors weren't printing anymore right. They would just like make a huge mess, and the rest of the prints didn't look so good either. I had to always keep redoing things, and it just got to be too much. So when the black toner ran out, I got a new printer. This one's not a color printer. I'm going to miss having color. It used to be nice when I had it. But I think it'll do. There's the receipt that it just printed out for me. So, and it takes up a little less room on my desktop here, so I'll have a little more room for my packaging. Right now I just have this tiny little space to package on, but I have to make do. Alright, so this is the end of my vlog. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't, and what else do you do? Share and comment, and I will see you again next week. Bye-bye. Rob says bye. And here. Poor little hot muffin says bye too. You gonna look up and say bye? Bye. Yeah.